Hey everyone, this is Raul.
This is Christy.
Welcome to another episode of Random Thoughts.
That just said write error. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Like writing error? I mean, it's recording, but it said write error.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it seems to be recording, right? So,
okay. What?
You know, we'll see. I mean, I think it's fine. We'll find out, guys. We'll find out. You know us. We've been doing this for almost 3 years and we still can't figure it out.
All I do is talk, so.
All Christy does is talk.
This year I just started pushing buttons, and it's just the power and the red button.
And the power and the red button, right?
Yeah,
so I think we'll be recording. I don't know unless I forgot to put the card in there, but
it wouldn't be recording if you didn't have a card.
Oh yeah, that's right. It should be in there. So yeah, I mean, I think we'll be good.
If I open it, we won't. It'll mess it up, right?
I don't think so. Just don't pull the slot.
There's a card in there.
So,
all right.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a card in there, so we're set to go.
All right.
I think we're just panicking for no reason.
I mean, I'm not panicking.
Panic.
I just
what's that song called? Panic in the.
Panic at the Disco is a band.
Panic at the Disco. Oh, it's not a song. Well, see, that tells you what I know about songs, right? Panic at the Disco is a band.
It's a band.
Panic at the Jeep. That's our new one. Panic at the Jeep.
Okay. We need to calibrate on panic because that wasn't panic.
That wasn't panic.
It was just
no,
like, hey,
that was like, hey, should that be recording or what? Yeah, I think it's recording, so we'll find out, guys.
Okay.
So, anyways, I don't know what I had. What did I have? Actually,
I have no idea what you wanted to talk about today.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked in about 2 weeks, right? It's been a little bit over 2 weeks since we last.
It's been 2 weeks since I've been home longer than 24 hours.
That's true. That's true. You had so you went on vacation after your vacation,
hours
right?
now.
So you went on vacation, then you came back for about a week.
Well, yeah, I went to the beach, came back for 4 or 5 days, and then took the boys to Michigan.
So you went to Michigan for the summer.
Yeah, well, for 5 days.
For 5 days.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah. So that's where you were at. So how was the weather out there?
It was warmer than I wanted it to be. But
What's warmer?
It was like 80.
80?
Yeah. So
that's not bad.
It was fabulous compared to here.
Oh yeah, I imagine. I mean, we were in the 90s, almost 100 a few times.
It's no, I think the week that we left, it was like straight up 100, 102. Because I was really worried about my people at the foundry. I don't like that. So yeah, we were in Michigan for a few days. At night, it was like 50. It was great.
Yeah.
Our cabin was nicer than I expected, so it worked out. It worked out.
So now you have to wear like a hoodie.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wore jeans every day and a hoodie in the morning and in the evening.
Even when it got warm, you able to do a bonfire and stuff like that, or no?
So it was a little windy. The first night we didn't get to the cabin till late. The second night it was too windy. The third night it rained. So the last afternoon there, I made a fire.
A fire?
Because damn it, I was gonna have s'mores.
S'mores, that's right. I mean, you gotta. If you're gonna be out,
damn it,
in the cabin somewhere, you gotta have s'mores, right? So that's good.
The boys had a good time. Evan skipped rocks and fished like literally every minute we were at the cabin. He wasn't sleeping.
Was there any fish walking?
No.
No fish walking.
No, I did bring up that story to my mom. And we didn't eat those. She just threw them away.
Oh yeah. What?
Right? I was like, why would you do that? I mean, she was literally just trying to keep me busy so that she could fish.
And then you just threw them away, right?
We didn't eat them. I was like, did you trick me into eating them? And she's like, no, we just threw them away.
You threw them away.
Like, thanks, Mom. So, anyway, I told her I was traumatized by that.
Yeah.
But, so, Evan didn't, we didn't eat any of his fish either. They were all very small. But he really liked it. So, and we went and visited Lambeau Field.
How
took
was
a bit
that?
of a road trip. It was good. The second time we've been there. So we went when the boys were little, 7 years ago. And then, but now Jay's more of a football fan, and he's a diehard Packers fan. I don't know if it's because we went there the first time, or what are we doing? Is that too loud? Oh,
no.
So. Anyway, it was good. We did a different tour, so they have like different levels of tours. So it was about a 2-hour tour.
We had 3-hour tour. Like Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, we had our tour guide. So I'm gonna mess this up. So the Packers have a different story than every other NFL team. They were started for like $500. Their first game was like literally at a park, like just a city park.
Okay.
The guy who toured us.
That was back in the 40s?
I don't know. You know how good I am at dates and things. So, but his dad was at that game, and then there's this famous game where it was like the Snow Bowl or something. But anyway, it was like wind chills below 40, and he was at that game. So, like this guy that toured us had been through like all the milestones. So it was kind of cool to hear from his perspective.
So what's it called? Lambeau Field?
Lambeau Field, yeah.
Who's Lambeau?
He's one of the guys who started the Packers.
Started the Packers? Okay.
Yeah.
So he wasn't a famous player. He was one of the founders.
Yeah, he was one of the.
Okay. I'm surprised that it's still called Lambeau Field and it hasn't been, named after a corporation.
Well, because it's owned by the town of Green Bay.
Yeah, so it's owned by the town. Okay, so it's owned by the entire town. It's not.
Yeah, it's the only team in the NFL that is not.
It's not owned by one.
It's owned by the area
company.
So and it apparently that creates all sorts of issues in the NFL, and they'll never have another one like it. But it's basically owned by. Yeah,
because they can't manipulate them like other just one owners, right? I imagine that's why it is.
Yeah. So, but anyway.
Where the NFL really doesn't like that kind of ownership.
Oh, but they have a great story and they have a great, following. It was pro shop. I spent a lot of money at their little pro shop, but I mean everything was pretty reasonably priced. It wasn't any different like going to Hibbett Sports or Dick's Sporting Goods or something. So
it's not like going to one of those other NFL teams where it's like they gouge you for.
I mean, a hoodie was like $60, $70. Jay got an Aaron Rodgers jersey it was like $130, which is about what you pay for that, somewhere else.
Somewhere else. Okay.
Doesn't explain the exorbitant amount of money I dropped in that store, but
you dropped it like it's called drop it like I don't know.
Like a hot potato. I don't know, but it was. Oh, the song is "Drop It Like It's Hot."
Like
Bless his heart. You can't do this if you don't know the songs.
Drop it like it's hot.
But yeah. So anyway.
Need more air?
No, I'm good.
All right. So yeah, I mean, what is it? It feels like it says 99 degrees out today.
That's what it says. The heat index.
And we're sitting here in a black Jeep.
Yeah.
Absorbing all the heat, but at least we got air conditioning.
Black vehicle, so I got my car back.
That's right. Talking about black vehicles.
And not gonna lie, it's hotter in that car than it is
in the white car, right?
Yeah.
So were you happy with the results?
I mean, I can't really tell anything.
You can't tell? Well, that's
I
good.
think the paint is a little different.
A little different? Is that as metallic or what?
Yeah, like my, the paint had I call it blue sparkles, but but I don't see that as much where it was, where it was repainted, but
Yeah.
I had a pickup order for groceries yesterday, and I hadn't actually looked inside the trunk since I picked up the car, and so I need to reorganize my trunk. But other than that, it's fine. They detailed the inside of it, so that was nice.
There you go. So you're happy. She's got her fast car back, so that's good.
So we did Michigan for 5 days, flew into Nashville for Evan's beta convention, came back, got my car Tuesday night, had to go back to Nashville, went on Wednesday, then back to work Thursday, finally got that rental car back to the rental place on Thursday, and then today is Friday, and I'm very grateful to holiday weekend because
3-day weekend, you get to rest.
I'm not even unpacked.
No.
Because we got Jay left for his beta convention this morning, so we were laundry and packing for him. So I still have piles and piles of laundry to do, and I have to put all the stuff away.
So he gets to spend his 4th of July weekend at the beta convention.
Yep, he will. He'll be home Monday morning. On the 4th. So
4th of July. That's good. It's good.
So and knowing him, he'll probably go to work that day. So
go hang out in Nashville.
So Evan had his. So they had junior high beta convention, which was Sunday to I think it ended Thursday, it ended Thursday. Which we didn't stay that whole time. And then Jay kicks off tonight, and then so his will be Saturday, Sunday, and he'll be back Monday morning. And it's at Gaylord Opryland, which first of all is the last place I'd want a vacation because I have a terrible sense of direction, and that place is ginormous and hard to follow.
Is that where you were?
That's where the beta convention was. Number 2, they had the junior high national beta convention, which was 12,000 kids.
Damn.
And there was this dance competition of from age 4 to age 15.
Wow.
So my own personal hell with a terrible sense of direction, always getting lost, and surrounded by literally thousands of
Screaming
teenagers.
kids.
I mean, they weren't screaming or anything, but they were everywhere.
Everywhere.
So
Kids
not
everywhere.
my
It's
not
like
my
being
ideal.
Like being in Disney World.
No,
Disney
I would.
World?
I think ooh, that'd be tough. I don't know. I'd almost, and I hate Disney. I would almost rather go to Disney
Disney.
than do the Junior High Beta National Convention again. Or I don't know if it's
Because
Opryland
that's like
or
an
whatever.
indoor. Thing,
It's
isn't it?
ginormous. There's like gardens all over the
Yeah.
inside. There's a water park on the inside. So we got up Sunday morning at like 3:00 because our flight left at 5:15 our time. Evan decided to stay up all night, which is a terrible idea. Flew into Nashville. Had to wait for Jay's ride. I hired a ride service to take Jay home.
Okay.
Then our rooms weren't ready, but we drove over to Opryland. We basically sat in the car for a couple hours while we were waiting on everybody to get there. And then our rooms weren't ready. And then the kids went to the water park. It was the longest day in the history of days.
Yeah, so they just reopened that water park, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought they had closed it. They must have reopened it.
I didn't even know there was a water park. But
Yeah.
there was. So I mean, Evan had a good time. Evan did really well, which is why we had to go back an additional day.
Additional day for competition.
Because I would have been home and back to work Wednesday, and
So,
instead,
because he
I did
plays
not.
pretty high in the nationals, right?
He did. So he took a history test for the state qualifier, and he placed like top 5 in the state.
Top 5.
I should know this. He placed top 5. I'm not sure what place he was. I think he was 3rd or 4th. And then so that made him qualify to compete at nationals. So he took another test before we went to nationals, and then we found out the Monday we were there that he placed in the top 10.
Top 10.
In the nation for 8th graders, which is amazing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Top 10.
my big brain kid. So the way it worked is they don't tell you what place you are until the awards day. So he was 10th, which is pretty amazing.
That's pretty amazing. 10th in the nation.
Yeah. So,
Figure. I mean, there's 50 states, so
and, you know, there were a bunch of kids.
So they like.
And I don't know how they score it. They must score it based on number correct and time. I remember because he took the test at home. His beta sponsor sent me the link, and he took it at home. And I mean, it took him, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. And I think he said there were 50 questions on it. I don't know. So, oh man, Evan loves history. So, but anyway, so yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good thing that we ended up there an extra day. But it was, you know, I had to jumble a bunch of things around.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Evan for his placement.
My
That's
big
pretty
brain
awesome.
kid. I invited him to come with me today to
Yeah.
podcast, and you know he is back too. He doesn't want to leave the house.
You don't want to leave the house? Well, you know, it's hot, right?
I
Better
know.
be in air
I know.
conditioning than out and about. So
It is. It's warm.
don't blame him for that.
So I need
Yeah.
to teach him how to mow the yard, so he could have done that while I was gone.
Teach him how to drive the mower.
Yeah.
Say, hey, you got to learn how to drive, dude. So you might as well learn doing the mower.
Jay works too much, so which is weird because I work more than Jay. I shouldn't feel that way. He has time. Anyway, what have you been up to?
No, it's probably that's because you're a perfectionist and there's
No.
a certain way
No.
the lawn it's got to be done, and if somebody else does it, you're not
No.
gonna be happy.
No,
No?
no.
Okay. Well,
It just needs to be cut. Right now, it's really high. Like the weeds in it are high. It's
you probably have
bad.
to go twice, 3.
No.
Or you just go once and just
I'll just
Which
cut it
one?
high and it'll look real thick, so
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
it'll be fine. All right. There
Yeah.
you go.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
If I had real sense, I would hire somebody to do it, but I'm cheap.
You're cheap.
And I'm
You're
broke.
only- yeah.
I've been on 3 vacations,
That's
and
right.
I have another kid, and I have a kid on one right now. So, like, literally taking donations to get groceries and gas for the next month.
Yes. Yeah. Especially with that lead foot, man, and gas prices. Woo.
Do not have a
Right?
Just because we all observe the speed limit as the fastest you're supposed to drive doesn't mean we have a lead foot because you don't choose to go as fast as it allows you to.
Well, because I drive a freaking brick on wheels, man.
Well,
So I gotta go slow to get some decent gas mileage.
That's your choice, man.
Yeah, it is my choice. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, I chose to drive a brick on wheels, and now I gotta pay.
Yeah.
I actually put gas in it. I was like a little bit under half a tank. It freaking cost me $60. I was like, damn.
Yeesh. Yeah, I was mad. It cost about $40 to fill the cars up halfway, and it's like, golly.
Yeah.
And I put some miles on them the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Well, then, damn if I didn't just fill up that rental car before I turned it in.
Yeah. Well, you got to turn it in with the full tank.
I don't. I didn't rent that car.
Oh,
the
that's
trucking
right,
company did.
Yeah.
So the trucking company could have paid the whatever a
That's
gallon to
right.
refill it.
That's right.
So I turned it in with almost a full tank. I was like, dang it, it's my money.
Yeah, that's right. You
So
fell asleep at the wheel. No pun intended.
yeah. Anyway, all right. What else is happening? Nobody wants to hear about my
Nobody wants to hear
My
about your
droning on
your
about
vacations and trips and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean, what else? They don't want to hear about my boring life.
What have
right?
you done
So,
for the last 2 weeks?
nothing.
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 You haven't watched any TV. You haven't
I did.
worked.
I mean,
you
I
haven't.
have worked. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, I can't stop doing that, right?
Yeah.
But I did watch. I mean, plenty of TV.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm waiting for the. I'm waiting for some new shows, man. There's really nothing out there.
I'm so upset because I was rewatching Criminal Minds on Netflix.
Yeah.
And, and I've watched the whole series, I don't know how many times. So last night, I go to get in bed, and I turn on Netflix, and it's gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell? Like, I searched it, because usually it's like, keep watching, and I searched it, and I was like, as of June 30th, that was no longer there. But yesterday was still June 30th, which I didn't know it was going to cut off yesterday.
Yeah.
So they could have at least left it on there until like midnight, like
Midnight.
12:01 cut it off, so that I could have.
Hey, they cut it off at Eastern time.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it was like 9 p.m.
It's 10 p.m. Eastern.
It's still not midnight.
That's right. It's still not midnight.
It's not Pacific time either.
Yeah.
So anyway, so now it's like, well, now what am I supposed to do?
Have you ever watched The Blacklist?
No.
You should watch that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Watch the first episode, and if you don't like it after the first episode, then you're
It's
not gonna like it,
usually
but
the
it's
first.
good.
It takes me like 2 or 3 episodes to get into one. Because somebody told me to watch Peaky Blinders, and everybody talks about how good that is, and I cannot make it through the first episode.
Yeah, you know what? I'm the same. I tried watching the first episode of Peaky Blinders, and I just couldn't get.
I don't know. Like, are there too many characters?
I think so.
I don't know.
So.
I like it simple. I'm watching my teeny bopper show Legacies right now because there's a new season coming out.
Well,
and
that's
I'll
right.
probably watch the new season of All American.
I already started that one. I'm like on episode 4 or 5. I can't remember.
So I'm almost done with Legacies. So because it's kind of a spin-off or prequel. No, it's a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Which also makes me,
I mean, you
a
should-
teeny bopper.
Yeah, try watching The Blacklist.
The Blacklist.
Yeah,
All right, maybe.
the first episode.
I'm going to check and see when it comes off Netflix first
Yeah, what? Yeah, I know it's on Netflix,
before I get.
and it's still on. I think it's NBC where it's on.
Yeah.
So, I've been watching that.
I only watch anything other than Netflix and Amazon during Yellowstone season. So.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
And then that's when I steal your login.
Yeah, so Yellowstone is not.
Every time I log in, do you get a notification that you've been logged in from somewhere else?
No, yeah, Yellowstone ain't coming back on till November again.
Wow.
And then, and then there's a new one coming out too on Paramount. It's called I don't know what I can't remember what it's called, but it's with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
He plays a retired mafia guy or whatever.
Like,
so.
I think he was meant to play Rocky, and that was it.
That was
like
it?
I don't
Rambo.
like other things that he.
He was the original. Rambo was one of the.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm just in that and the plastic surgery he's got. Like it just.
He's gotten
it's
plastic
bad.
surgery?
Oh, he's done something to his face.
No, I think that's just because his face is half of his face is paralyzed. No.
Then the other half is Botox to the
Yeah,
gills.
because the other, he's always had like
it is
one side of his face has always been like a little bit lower than.
Oh no, that's
the
not
other
the
side.
issue. Let me
One
see.
of his eyes. So I mean, I don't know. I haven't really paid attention. The last movie he did was one of the last Rocky movies, wasn't it? With
So that is all. He's had his cheeks down or something.
I don't know.
And his eyes lifted. Yeah.
It could be.
I don't know. I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, so that's a new one that's supposed to be coming out. And then I think they were supposed to come. They're supposed to film. The 666 is supposed to now become an offshoot.
Oh, is that
of,
that farm? That
yeah, the
place
Texas
in
Ranch
Texas, yeah.
666s. They're supposed to make a spin-off of the Yellowstone for 666s, and then they were talking about a Yellowstone 1930 something.
Yeah, I don't know.
1933 or something.
I'm still
like that.
upset about how 1883 ended.
Yeah, that was.
And I don't think there's going to be another season.
I don't know. I thought I heard somewhere that they were talking about maybe another season of it.
I don't know.
Because they kind of left it open for another season.
I am really upset about how that ended.
Yeah.
So,
So I mean,
So
we'll
I don't
see.
know.
We'll see. I've been going through Netflix trying to pick up on some new shows, but there really hasn't been one that's really caught my attention to where I was like, I'm hooked on this show.
I just haven't. I don't know. I just have TV on in the background. I don't want to watch anything that requires me to pay close attention.
So I've been watching like little, shows that are like 30-minute episodes and things like that.
I want to watch that Snowflake Mountain.
Snowflake Mountain.
It's where they take it's like a reality show where they tricked a bunch of rich kids
Yeah.
that living off their parents.
I did watch the first episode.
Yeah,
of
I have
Snowflake
where
Mountain.
they like tricked them to think they were gonna like be on some cool reality show, and what they did is they basically put them on a Survivor style show.
Yeah.
I've only seen ads for it.
Yeah,
but
I saw the first episode. Now that you talk about it,
I saw some ad where this woman's like, where one of them was like, I need my foundation and I
Yeah.
need my concealer and I was like,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's funny. I mean, I don't know how much of it is true because these reality shows aren't really reality anymore. But yeah, it's funny to watch and start whining about.
I think it's
things.
interesting because in today's day and age, to call people a snowflake, you would think people would jump out there and be like, you're being mean or you're being bullies or whatever. So I kind of want to watch it.
Yeah, I did.
Maybe that's what I'll do
I did
my
watch
long
the
weekend.
first episode. There is some, cussing and stuff, but.
Oh well,
that's
then
about
I
it.
can't watch that.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying it because you got your boys and stuff, but they do cuss.
Listen,
and say
my
stuff.
boys spent the weekend with me and my family and my cousin and her husband, so they're
immune.
they're not fazed by it
Yeah,
anymore.
they're not faced by it anymore. So yeah, but that's the only thing. But I did. Now that you say it, I did watch.
Yeah.
I did watch one of those first episodes.
See, you watch like more than one show at once. I don't do that.
No, I do. I just flip around because unless I get into one show, then I'll watch the whole thing all the way through, right?
Yeah.
But if I kind of get into it, but not 100%, it kind of starts boring me a little bit. So I'll jump to another show and kind of get a little bit interested in that one, and then I kind of jump back and forth until I find one that it's like.
If I don't like it, I shut it off until I find one, and then if I can't find anything, I'll just get a book, and then.
Yeah.
And then I may not watch TV for weeks.
Yeah, but there are some good movies on Netflix. There's one with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I saw an ad for that one. It's got
good.
Queen Latifah in it too,
Yeah,
right?
The
And I saw an
Hustler.
ad for the Woody Harrelson movie.
Yeah,
on
that
there,
one's good too. I
so-
saw that one too. That one's pretty
I don't know
good.
why. I just can't. I don't get into movies lately.
Yeah.
And my children,
Now
who
there's
I have raised on movies, have both gone to see movies that I wanted to see without me,
yeah. Now there's one
which is bullshit.
on Netflix, and it's the guy that plays Thor. What's his name?
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
You don't know who plays Thor?
I
Yeah,
know
that
the
also
face,
has
but-
has Miles Teller in it, but it looks like one of those like super brainy movies that I don't know if I like it.
It's you'll probably yawn to death.
Yeah,
It's
like
one of
it's one
those
of those
movies-
you got to think through. And
Yeah,
that's-
you gotta think
you know
through
how I feel
and
about
then
that.
and then you're like, okay, I'm just waiting for it to get better, and you're waiting for it to get better, and then it just never gets better.
Well, I'm
So-
sure some people love it, like psychological thriller.
Yeah,
or
it
whatever,
is like a
but me,
psychological
I don't.
thriller, but
I just want to be easily entertained. I don't want to have to think a whole lot.
yeah. So I painfully
mean-
got myself through it, and I was like,
But
eh,
Miles
it was-
Teller,
yeah, but I don't know, because of those two actors, I expected more, and
Yeah.
I was disappointed.
well, the
you know.
new Thor is coming out,
Yeah,
and I told
Thor.
both my children that if they don't go with me to see it, that they're gonna
Yeah,
they're
where he's
gonna
got
have to move out
he's
of
got
my
a
house.
girlfriend or something like that, right?
What do you mean something like that? Natalie Portman comes back. That is his love. That is Jane from the first Thor.
The one that's all dressed up like Thor?
Yes.
Oh, that's her?
got
but
a
she's
girlfriend
blonde.
or something. No, she's not. She's got brown hair, but that's Natalie Portman.
Oh, maybe I didn't pay attention.
Oh, listen, it's hard to be friends with a non-Marvel person.
No, I mean, I guess I didn't catch that when I watched that it was her. Because she hasn't been into Thor movies for.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's been mentioned in them. She was
Yeah.
in like the second one.
She was only
wasn't
in the
she
first
wasn't in
and the
Ragnarok.
second, right?
Well, there's only been 3. This is the 4th.
This is the 4th? Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, I honestly, I didn't recognize her.
Ooh, it opens next weekend.
Sure, that's her. Let me see.
I am working on it.
Let me see a picture. I don't know. I'm not 100%
Chris
convinced.
Hemsworth, Natalie Portman.
Okay.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah.
How
Yeah.
dare you doubt me? And she's not blonde.
But she doesn't. She I guess dressed up like Thor, like a female Thor, threw me off. I guess.
I mean, I guess her hair's like
Yeah,
light
her
brown,
hair
but
is
that's
like
not
different.
blonde.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and plus she seems more adult now, right? She
I'm not
seems more
sure.
mature. Because you got to figure the second movie was what, about 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, but they're
That she
all the
was in
same
it?
age. I mean, Thor's
Yeah.
a god, so he's not, but
Yeah,
still.
he's
like,
a god, so he doesn't
Yeah.
age.
Anyway,
Anyways, but yeah,
that was
I
Natalie
mean,
Portman.
Natalie Portman. Okay, you know, man.
Christian Bale's in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Let's see who else. Russell Crowe's in it.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, Chris Pratt's in it, but he's gonna be from his Marvel series.
Okay. Now the
Vin
last
Diesel's
movie,
in it. That's interesting.
the last movie I watched with Russell Crowe, I
Bradley
think
Cooper. Well, he's just the voice of Rock.
was on Netflix
With who?
with Russell Crowe. There's a movie. He has a movie on Netflix. What is it called? It's like a remake of. Remember that one? What was that movie back in the 90s?
I don't know.
Well,
Would you like me to
anyways,
Google
Russell
it?
Crowe plays
Oh, I
a
thought you said
character
Bradley Cooper. Russell
where he
Crowe.
goes road rage on people.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Netflix movie, The War Machine.
No.
Proof of Life.
No.
Uh,
What's it called?
I don't know. This is great for whoever's listening to us. They're really having a great time.
Oh my goodness.
A Beautiful Mind, LA Confidential, American Gangster, Noah, 310 to Yuma, Body of Lies, Cinderella Man, Master and Commander, The Next 3 Days, The Insider, State of Play. These are all movies he's on Netflix. The Quick and the Dead, Iron Fist, Proof of Life. I don't know, man. Unhinged.
Yeah, Unhinged.
That was 2020.
Have you not watched that?
No.
Watch it. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
You're gonna like it. Unhinged. I promise you're gonna like that movie. It's a good movie.
It didn't get a good Rotten Tomatoes score.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's the
Got a
last one.
50%.
Yeah,
That's not good.
that's I mean, Rotten Tomatoes. Since when do you listen to the movie critics?
I'm just saying that's not a good review.
Well, I mean, sometimes they give bad reviews to movies I like and good reviews to movies I don't like. So there, you Rotten Tomato. But yeah, I mean, I think it was good. I think you should watch it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It reminds me of the one with God. What he's married to.
This whole thing is trying to.
I'm still trying to remember. It bugs me.
Listening to Raul try to remember things. That's the new name of the podcast.
It's old age. It's old age.
You're not that much older than me.
The guy is married to. She's Hispanic, and she was in Zorro.
Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yeah.
So
He's married-
Michael Douglas?
there you go, Michael Douglas. So
What's
he did.
the movie?
He did a movie back in I think it was I want to say late 90s or 2000, where the same thing. He snaps, and then he goes on a rampage.
Oh, okay.
Robbing stuff and killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
God, what was it called? It was.
I don't know.
Oh man, now that's gonna bother me.
I'll Google it.
I would Google it, but my phone is recording. But
So,
you're the Googler.
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Rampage movie?
Michael Douglas goes berserk.
Let's just pull up his IMDb.
It's called.
Well, there's a lot. Let's see. We want to go back in time. Are you sure it's the 2000s?
Yeah.
Is it Falling Down? I think it's Falling Down.
Falling down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Middle-aged man dealing with both unemployment
There
and
you
divorce.
go. Falling down.
He's having a bad day when his car breaks down.
Yep.
He leaves his vehicle, begins to trek across the city to attend his daughter's birthday party. Frustration and bitterness becomes more evident, resulting in violent encounters with various people.
Yeah.
Ooh, Robert Duvall's in that movie. I
Yeah.
like Robert
If you
Duvall.
haven't watched it, that's a good movie to watch.
Okay.
That's a good movie to watch. You know, you're like, damn, man, I didn't expect Michael Douglas to be that psycho.
I mean, he was in
But-
Fatal Attraction.
That's
I
right,
think
he
he can
was.
do about anything.
Yeah, that's right. He was in Fatal
And he was in
Attraction.
Ant-Man, you know, so I think he has quite a range.
Yeah. But in Ant-Man, he didn't play a bad guy, really. You know, he was just a
He was the dad.
scientist.
No, he wasn't bad. I'm just saying
Yeah,
he's got a
yeah.
range.
Yeah, so he's got a
Yeah.
range. So, but yeah,
Plays
that's,
a lot of different characters.
yeah, that's a good one right there. But anyways, yeah. So that was my my take on some things that maybe some of the listeners want to watch this weekend. It's a long weekend, so if you got some time and you got
I'm
Netflix,
so excited to do
and if you think
nothing.
it's too hot to be out there, you know, if you like some
Excited for nothing.
cold drinks, some adult beverages, some pizza,
Get drunk and
or-
watch movies. Yeah.
That's my plan.
Oh, I kind of want pizza.
Yeah, that's my plan.
I'm trying to do better. I mean, vacation food is never healthy food.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've
And
lost
then-
I've lost close to about 8 pounds.
Yeah.
the
I
last
went
couple
back
of
to the
weeks.
gym this week. It hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you
Everything on me right now
Yeah.
is in pain.
when did you go back, yesterday or today?
Well, I went Tuesday night when we got home, and then I ran Wednesday night outside, which was humiliating and really stupid hot. And then I went last night. So I am not going
There you go.
tonight, and I've got to run that. I'm running a 5K tomorrow for
Yeah,
that.
that's right. You
that
said you had that
ladies
5K.
group.
Yeah, for that ladies group.
And that's going to be terrible, and I'm really thinking about faking an illness or an injury to get out of it. Because running Wednesday night, first of all, like heat
Yeah.
index, it was like 102, and anybody who knows me knows I am not going to do that without whining. I ran with my friend Lindsay, who's running the 5K as well, who does train in the heat.
Yeah.
And I haven't run outdoors in weeks and weeks and weeks. And really, I haven't consistently run in months. So I don't know what possessed me to sign up for this.
You can say no.
Well, I mean, it was
It's for a good cause.
it's raising money
Yeah.
and you know
And
Jay's
awareness.
friend who passed in his name, and it's going to his youth group. So I mean, and Jay can't run it, so I am.
Yeah.
So I volunteered as tribute.
So where is it, in Stevenson,
No, it's somewhere in Tennessee.
Tennessee? You didn't even know where you're going?
I'll look it up tomorrow.
Somewhere towards Chattanooga?
I'm only praying that it
Rains?
cools off a little bit. No, if it rains, it's just going to be humid. So,
Well, it
but
might storm, and they might say, "Hey, there's too much lining out there,
oh,
so
that
let's
would be
cancel."
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
That's what
hate
I was
that.
thinking. you
I
know.
would hate that. So, because tomorrow is supposed to be 91 degrees, but you know, with humidity and feels like temps, it's going to be much worse than
Yeah.
that. So, and at 7 p.m. it's supposed to be 85. So, depending on humidity, it's going to be miserable.
I'm supposed to go trail riding tomorrow.
Yeah, well, that'll be fun.
I wonder if it's going to be too hot.
I mean, I think it's too hot to do anything outside. It's going to be too hot when I go home to mow in
Yeah.
an hour.
I mean,
and
I don't
it'll
want. I don't
you
want to
know,
be out there
6
trail
p.m.
riding and have to have the AC on. And then, you know,
But trail riding, aren't you typically in the shade?
not all the time.
Oh.
But I think about now you are
Why would
because
you not want to have the AC on?
you're trail riding. You're going to overheat the vehicle, and then you get
Your check engine
stranded.
light is on right now.
My check engine light has been on since I bought this damn thing. It's a Jeep. That's like, you know, I worry when it's not on. Really.
See, and I live in a world where any of my warning lights go on, I freak
Yeah,
out because
I mean,
I don't want to be stranded.
I got
in the middle
a
of
check
nowhere.
engine light on, and then I got a flashing red light.
What's that for?
I don't know. It might be,
It's
self-destruction.
above your temperature gauge.
No, I mean, it might be the self-destruction light. So,
Don't take me down with you, man. My kids still need me for a
Yeah,
couple years. I
yeah.
got,
yeah,
they're dependent upon me. Yours are grown and employed.
and employed, yeah, but they're still dependent on
Mine won't know what to do when the food in the house runs out.
yeah, hunt.
They don't even know what to do with
Fish.
spoiled milk. They're like, hey, the milk's spoiled. And then I go and they leave it in the fridge, and I'm like, why don't you toss it? Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? When I got home from the beach, there was this terrible smell in the house. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? And they're like, man, I think it's the trash. And I said, well, why didn't you take it out? Oh, I didn't think about that. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I'm doing a great job preparing them for independent adulthood.
Hey, believe me, when he goes to the military, they'll prepare him, all right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Well,
in for a wake-up call at
yeesh.
4 in the morning.
Yeesh.
Or 3 in the morning.
I don't know.
They do have, even if you go to West Point, they do have boot camp, don't they? Or no?
I don't know. Yeah, they'll have
I think they do.
they'll have something in the summer
Something?
before. So
Yeah,
we got to fill out the second part of his application.
Yeah.
He needed to do that before he left today, but we didn't do it. We'll do it Monday.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
So we say. So we say.
You do it during the 4th of July. There you go.
Yeah.
You
There you go.
some good luck right there, right?
Yeah. I doubt it, but
Doubt it?
anyway. All right, what else is happening?
Oh, you know what I did see? Speaking of recording and our podcast, we do have a TikTok.
Were we speaking of that?
Right.
We have a TikTok, yes.
And we have a page on TikTok, and I did read an article actually this week. I came upon an article where one of the higher ups, the chairman of the SEC, is trying to pressure Apple.
Oh yeah, trying to get them all to delete the app. Well, you know, they say that everything that Trump said about
and Samsung Play,
they said they said that everything Trump said about TikTok and the Chinese spying on us and everything is true.
Yeah, I mean that's been around for a long time.
But the message didn't get out because all people heard was
when it first started. I mean, TikTok wasn't that well recognized or used, but TikTok's been around for probably about close to 8 years or so now.
It's been around that long? I was thinking it's only been around 2 or 3. Maybe it's just been popular 2 or 3.
It's just been popular. It's just been popular for a few years, but it's been
YouTube
around.
and TikTok.
It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And everybody has always been afraid of it, but nobody has really.
But they're tracking us. Everything's tracking us.
Nobody has really been able to prove it, right?
I don't understand, like, why would somebody want to hack my Facebook or my TikTok? Like, I don't have anything
I think they just
there.
want, like, personal information.
Well, I think some people, like, shop and spend money through these. I don't know how you do that through TikTok. I know there's, like, Facebook shopping.
I mean, through Facebook, through TikTok, I think they're just trying to.
But somebody would be really disappointed if they broke into my Facebook because, I mean, one, if I'm even on there, it's not very often, and it's just because I want to put, like I put a couple pictures from vacation up there. But there's no money or anything in there.
Yeah.
I've never exchanged money on Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, if they're spying through TikTok, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
I mean, on my TikTok, I basically have a TikTok account because the boys have TikTok accounts.
All they do is dance and act goofy.
And as sad as my TikTok is, it's like cleaning hacks. It's like cleaning
videos.
Gender reveals, and military homecomings, which are terrible to watch.
Yeah, there you go.
Get me every time. So that's how exciting I am.
Yeah.
Somebody at the gym last night, one of the guys I work with, he said something. He goes, "What are you gonna do this weekend? You gonna party?" And I was like, "Have you met me? I'm like the most vanilla person you know. I was born to be the safety lady. I'm not doing jack this weekend."
Party in my head, probably, right?
They're like, "Oh man, I bet you have fun." And I was like, "Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was born to be the safety lady.
I have fun reading in my head.
Basic white, vanilla, boring girl.
Vanilla.
Boring.
Your female version of Vanilla Ice.
No, Vanilla Ice was cool and could rap. I can't even rhyme.
I don't know if he could rap, but yeah, I mean, he thought he was cool.
He made a ton of money, so he's cooler than us.
Well, he did, but he blew it all, right?
I don't think so. Now he has his own, like, remodeling thing.
Yeah, he had to start flipping houses to try to make ends meet.
Maybe he just enjoyed it and invested in it.
Could be. I don't know. Is he still flipping houses? He used to have a show. I don't know if he's got his show anymore.
I don't know.
He was flipping houses in Vegas, right?
He should be like the New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys and go back on tour. Like,
go back on tour?
Like Salt and Pepper and TLC are going back on tour.
Oh, man,
all these
I love Salt and Pepper.
Last night, a bunch of people I know that I don't know that they would call me their friend, but a bunch of people I know were at the, like they're in Nashville. It was Poison and, gosh, there was like a whole, and Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar, she's still been around on and off for a long time. She's really never gone away.
Let's see. It was Poison. Oh, I'm sorry, not Pat Benatar. Joan Jett, Def Leppard, and Motley Crue.
Motley Crue.
So, like, everybody's going back, like, to hit up all our, 40, 50-year-old people that are going back for...
Well, hey, shit, if the Rolling Stones are still around, they're probably, why can't we, right? The 80-year-old guy is still out there singing and dancing and doing all kinds of freaky stuff.
So,
why couldn't they, right?
But there were a bunch of people who went and relived their 20s last night in Nashville.
Yeah, they need to bring back Twisted Sister.
Hey, maybe Twisted... Dixie Chicks are back. Well, they're now the Chicks. They're out on tour.
The Chicks?
Yeah, I'd go see them.
What happened to Dixie?
They dropped it.
They dropped Dixie?
They dropped it, just like Lady Antebellum dropped Antebellum. Now they're Lady A.
They're Lady A?
Because Dixie and Antebellum are apparently offensive words in history.
What's Antebellum?
It's like a slave. It's like another name for a plantation. That brings memories of slavery and things.
I don't know what that's what it meant.
People found it offensive.
So that doesn't make sense. Lady Antebellum. Lady Slaves?
That was their band name.
Lady Plantation?
I mean, I don't think they thought
Plantation
they were calling
ladies?
themselves Lady Slaves, but they, and it's a male and female band. So
who was Lady and who was Antebellum?
I don't know. I don't know these things. I just know that they changed their name, like the Chicks dropped Dixie.
Dixie?
Yeah. I think Dolly Parton is dropping Dixie. I think it's Dolly Stampede now, and not Dixie Stampede.
Dixie Stampede.
That everybody who goes to the Smokies has to go see the Stampede show.
I've never seen it.
What?
I was like,
you gotta see the Stampede show.
Hell no.
Or the well, I think there's another one tonight show, but we took the kids there.
I did want to see it once, and I looked at the ticket price. I was like, crazy. I ain't paying that much to watch that shit.
Hey, I paid $25 for a BLT.
Yeah.
At Opryland, so.
Yeah, I mean, if anything,
expensive.
The only one I would have.
I paid $33 a day for parking at Opryland at a hotel I was a resident at for 3 days, and it was still $33 a day. It would have been cheaper for me to Uber from the airport to Opryland and Uber back to the airport. I would have paid less in parking if I just left my car at the airport and it had already been there.
$8 a day.
Well, it was like $20 a day.
Yeah.
But it would have been cheaper for me to do that than Opryland. And then when I went back on Wednesday morning for his award thing, I was there an hour and a half, 2 hours tops, and I still had to pay $33 plus tax.
Damn, that's crazy.
But it's different. Like if you're not staying there and you're just going for a day to visit. But we were staying there. Like why wouldn't you waive parking? And who comes up with that number? Are you telling me it takes $33 a day per vehicle to maintain the parking grounds?
No. Somebody's figure out.
And the hotel rooms were like $500 a night.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be like,
come on. And when we got there, the rooms weren't ready. They didn't there was somebody's spitter left in our room, and food still in the fridge from whoever stayed there before us. And we paid $500 a night, and there was only one bed in the room. And it wasn't a suite, it was just a hotel room. Like it was just a room, it was just a bed, a TV, and a bathroom.
For $500?
$500 a night.
Shit.
The cabin in Michigan that had 3 bedrooms, 5 beds, a lake view, a full kitchen, a beautiful fireplace, and room to sit around was less than $500 a night.
Man, that's crazy. I didn't know they were that expensive. $500.
So you go see the Stampede for $40 a person or whatever it is, but I think they just raised Disney prices. Like to go, what's a day in Disney now? It's like $165 a person.
Yeah, and that's not even the entire Disney World.
No, that's like for one.
That's for one, and you got to pay for the other ones.
Yeah, if you want. I mean, it's per person per day. So let's see, Disney admission. I'm googling.
And people go there. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how people can afford to go to those places. Maybe I'm just. cheap.
People I know. Maybe
I'm just a cheap ass.
It says anywhere from $109 to $159 a day per person per park. That doesn't include hotel stay. That doesn't include food. That's
water.
just admission.
That's crazy.
And I feel like they were it was about to go up.
So if you're a family of 4, you're gonna have to drop at least $5,000.
I know people who have taken out a loan to go to Disney. No way. I know somebody, this was years ago. Gosh, this was probably 6 or 7 years ago. Spent $9,000 on a week at Disney. $9,000.
Damn.
It's crazy. Sorry, I don't know how we got on that topic, but
I
it
don't
was
know either,
parking
but-
at Opryland. Oh, you
My
were upset about the
goodness.
Stampede. Everything's
I
expensive.
don't know that I've ever paid that much to go on vacation. Hell, when I went on the cruise, that was free.
Yeah. Well,
But I don't
when
know
I went to
if
Disney, we got in free because my dad's wife works there. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have paid to go to Disney.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, the first time I went to Disney in California, I got in free because, the plant manager's wife, the plant manager's son, worked at the Disney hotel.
Yeah.
So we went to the
So-
Disney hotel, and then he got us on the shuttle
Yeah.
that takes you inside the park.
Yeah.
So it was me and my wife and the girls, and that was the first time we took them, and it was free.
It's stupid.
And I don't know if
expensive.
we ever went back after that.
I want to say so. Our company,
we had gone back once.
our company picnic was at Lake Winnie, which is like an older amusement park, and I really wasn't super impressed. I mean, it's just been and it just needs some up to date.
TLC?
And they didn't have some things open. They didn't have enough employees, and I want to say it was like $55 a person, and there's not much there.
Man,
So everything's
crazy. Even
Yeah. I mean, there was like for me and Evan to eat breakfast, which was one day was Annie Ann's like pretzels. Like I got a breakfast sandwich. He got like these pretzel wrapped sausage bites and like
Sounds
two
good.
drinks. He really liked it. It was like $35.
Damn. Woo.
We had dinner one night like at a little. I'm sure if we ate somewhere other than the resort, we had dinner one night like a little sports bar. I got a salad, and he got wings. And we both had water, and it was like $70.
Wow, $70. If you had a drink, it probably would have been like 90.
So I mean, and
That's
that's
crazy.
where Jay is, and I was like, well, this is how much money I was going to give you, but now I'm going to have to give you more.
Yeah, double.
So Beach, Michigan, Nashville, and then Nashville again with Jay. I'm poor.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere for a long
My
time.
goodness, that's a lot. That's
I'm back to
I
the
don't know.
acting like you're unemployed meal planning. Plus groceries are so expensive.
Yeah.
I got
even ramen noodles are expensive, man.
well, when we got home, I made a quick trip to the grocery store just because we were out of everything because I didn't buy anything before we left, and I got enough for 2 meals and just to refill the Gatorades and the waters and the milk. And I mean, I think I might have gotten something for dinner that night, and it was chicken. I mean, it wasn't, and it was $85. And I looked, and it was 3 bags of nothing.
Man.
So I don't know how people are doing it. We're fortunate. We're very lucky. I hate to pay for gas at this high it is, but I can afford it. I can make some small modifications, and we're still okay. But I don't know how people are doing it, man. People who were living, week to week, 8 months ago.
But
I don't
people
know how
are
they're doing it.
I don't know me neither because places are always packed.
Yeah.
You go to a restaurant, there's people everywhere. I mean, you went to the beach, I'm sure there was a shit ton of people there too.
Not really.
No?
We never had to wait very long, and the restaurants weren't full. So I don't know. I mean, and this weekend, it's just going to be me and Evan at the house, and it's kind of it's going to be easier and probably cheaper for me to run through and get food.
Yeah.
Which won't be the healthiest than it will be to go to the grocery store and buy stuff to make food.
Yeah. That's true.
So, although,
Yeah, especially
but
now
sometimes
because
run those 2 through McDonald's and it's $30. So.
right now, I mean, Pizza Hut and all those places, I mean, they're running specials just to get people in there, right?
Yeah.
So.
But then, you can get 2 hamburgers and chicken fingers and fries and a Coke for $6, but you want a salad, it's $12. That never made sense to me.
Man, now I'm hungry. I might have to stop by Joe's Pizza and get pizza.
I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. I know that here's what's gonna happen when I leave here. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna mow, and then I'm gonna be so hot, I'm not gonna want to eat. So,
Yeah.
and we did 4th of July dinner this week.
You're gonna want a cold adult beverage.
I don't know, man.
No.
So we did 4th of July meal this week. So because we're a 24/7 operation, we have to, and we have so many different buildings. We serve Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I wasn't there Wednesday to help serve. So, but we did hamburgers and hot dogs. And so yesterday I had a hot dog, and today I had a hamburger. It's the first time I've had a hamburger in I don't know how long. So I don't know that I'll want to eat anything else today.
Yeah, we had a 4th of July celebration Monday. We had barbecue pork and barbecue chicken.
Yeah, we did hamburgers and hot dogs and coleslaw. We always do too much food.
But you know what? Now that you think of it, I can't remember the last time I actually had a hamburger either.
Yeah. Well, and when you cook mass hamburgers, it's never like somebody hand patted them or anything.
Yeah, I haven't had a burger in a while. Maybe that's what I need. A burger.
Well, there you go. Have a burger.
I don't know.
I don't eat burgers a lot.
Then I have a burger and then I'm like,
I don't eat a lot of burgers because I don't like white bread or the buns that much. So, I packed a salad, but then I ended up, because by the time we were almost done serving and I had another meeting, so I was like, I'll just eat a burger while I'm over here.
So.
But I didn't eat the chips or...
Saved on the calories, right?
Well, I was told, my doctor told me if I want my cholesterol's weird, like my good is high, but my bad is high too. So she said I got to limit the carbs.
Okay.
Just like when she said, if you want to lose weight, you don't lose weight running, you lose weight, lifting weights and doing that. So, which is working.
Watching what you eat.
But they said, focus on protein, cut the carbs.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to not eat carbs.
Yeah. You gotta watch what you eat and kind of not watch what you eat.
But I don't have food discipline. So
no.
Yeah. I can watch what I eat. Like at work, I can drink all the water I'm supposed to, and I can watch what I eat. But at home,
it's hard. Food discipline. I've been trying to discipline myself for the last 2 weeks. To eat healthier, and kind of going back to informally counting my calories.
Oh, I'm not going to count calories.
I don't track them like I used to on the app. Now I just kind of.
Was that when you
mentally,
did new?
Yeah.
You counted calories.
So just
calories.
mentally, I know because I did it for so long. I know where I'm at. Kind of just.
Like how accurate is all the nutritional information on the menu or on
the so
I just try to pay attention to what I'm eating. Like I know French fries are bad, potato chips are bad.
Yeah, and that's basically what you do. Like you're counting calories, but at the same time you're eating calories, but you're eating the good calories, right? So
like I made a bunch of chicken Tuesday night, and I've had chicken and broccoli for 2 days, or I've had salad. So I mean, I'm being responsible. But then what happens after I eat that? Then I get I want something salty, like pretzels or whatever. So that's what I kind of do is like if I'm feeling like I need to snack on something, I can either have, 5 or 6 chips. No, that's never enough.
Or that's never enough. Or I can have 50 grapes, right?
Yeah, grapes are not going to do it either. Last night I had cheese instead of.
Yeah, so that's that kind of choices I make. I say,
carbs.
can I eat 5? Do I eat 5 or 6 potato chips, or I eat,
Who's
40,
just
50
eat
grapes?
5 potato chips?
Well, that's what I mean. It's the same amount of calories,
not
right?
Going to do it. That's why I don't like calories. Don't matter.
So I learned that 5 chips. If it's 150 calories in 5 chips, they're not going to fill me up.
But grapes are all sugar, so isn't it almost as bad?
Not really, because it's more natural, right?
Yeah.
So, that's the things you kind of learn. Okay, do I have 5 chips, or do you have, a big bowl of grapes that are going to actually make me full?
Grapes are not going to ever make me full.
Versus 5 chips that I'm just going to want more.
Grapes are not going to make me full. I don't know. I think I'm just going to always be a little fluffy, and I'm okay with that.
Fluffy?
Yeah, I'm just not going to be. I'm never going to be I'm never going to be like an 8-pack.
Like the comedian Fluffy?
Solid, no fat body. I'm just going to be a little fluffy.
A little fluffy.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the title, A Little Fluffy.
Oh, is that what you do the whole time we do this? What are we going to call it?
What are we going to call it? So there you go. There's the episode, A Little Fluffy.
A little fluffy.
A little fluffy. Fluffy for life.
There you go. I'll be a little fluffy.
Yeah, I'll be a lot fluffy.
I don't know. I'll be, I won't starve immediately
Yeah.
if it gets really,
As long as
if
you're
it
not,
gets really cold.
as long as you're not what they call them, the fluffers.
Oh yeah, I did not know what that was. All right, so Amy Devers, and she used to listen to us. I don't know if she still does. So Amy Devers, I forget what we were talking about. We were talking about like, oh my God, if we lose our job, what will we do? And she was like, oh, we'll make movies. And I'm always the naive friend who doesn't know. And she was like, and Christy, you'll be the fluffer. And I'm thinking, like that's something to do with wardrobe or hair. And I'm
You're
like,
all
oh,
in?
so I'll like fluff the clothes. And I'm like, okay, but why would I be a fluffer? And she's like, you'd make a great fluffer. And I was like, and I remember we must have had this conversation 2 or 3 times, like because she kept bringing up that I was going to be the fluffer. And finally I Googled it and I was like, oh my God, why would I be the fluffer? I'd be a terrible fluffer.
You were already all in. I'm like,
I was like,
gotta have my side hustle. I'm gonna be a fluffer.
yeah, and I was like, why is that so funny to everybody?
You're out the floor telling people, hey, you know what?
So
Maybe
anybody
someone
listening,
will
if
play
you don't know what a fluffer is, just Google it.
Just Google it. You'll find out pretty quick.
And you'll find out I don't think I would make a good fluffer. Don't think I would make a good fluffer.
No?
So,
Amy
and I'm a
thought you
little
did.
offended that Amy thought I would make a good
Well,
fluffer.
I don't know. What makes her an expert in knowing who's going to make a good
Amy, if you're
fluffer?
listening, $20 is $20, right?
$20
Yeah.
is $20, man.
So, anyway.
Anyways,
you don't
guys,
know what a fluffer is.
if you don't know what a fluffer is, Google it, and maybe that should be the title. The fluffer.
Google a fluffer. Let's see if it still comes up when
It
you
should still come up.
when you Google it. It was one of those. God, I should have done that on dark web. Yep, there it goes.
There it goes.
Still there.